Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
So people ask me why I don't have a boyfriend. I will answer that with one scenario. This is how I think. This boy literally unadded me on Snapchat. We'd been like snapping a little bit, starting to talk, and then boom, he just unadded me. So, as one does, I called my best friend. I was like, girl, he literally unadded me. And she was like, what? No way. And I was like, yeah, I think he's just afraid of like falling in love with me. He's like a little macho guy. He's a hustler. I'm pretty sure he does illegal things. He's afraid that if people find out he really longs for the girl that reads Colleen Hoover books at recess, he won't be as cool anymore. He'll lose business. I mean, I think his mother abandoned him when he was little. He's afraid he'll grow attached to me. That's the way I think.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you say critical thinking. I'll think I'm 8'9" with a six pack and with a six figure. But in reality, I'm short, fat, and poor. Back to your reality, there's a slight chance you are that annoying. And he might be protecting his business, but not in the way that you think.
My favorite thing to do on like a first date or while trying to get to know someone is trying to make them sing. Let me explain. So it's not that I actually want them to sing. I just like putting them in a position where I'm like, oh, can you sing that for me? And just seeing how they react. Like if they say, oh yeah, have you heard this song? Or I really like this artist, this song by them. I'll be like, oh, I don't know this song. Can you sing it to me? And it's always so funny because obviously nobody's just going to start like belting it out. But at the same time, if they did, I would kind of love that.
I bet you would. You guys are dating these things? No, that's my bad. I meant to say these ladies. Can you sing that for me? No. You start raging like a donkey in the middle of the restaurant. She's not gonna take you home even though she said she will love that.
All right, gather around. Here's the story. Once upon a time, I was dating this boy. We'll call him the Persian Prince. We'll call him that because that's what he calls himself. He had a really bad habit of like telling me how hot my friends were and like asking me for their phone numbers and haha, it's a joke. But then I would find out later that like even though I didn't give him their phone number, he would find a way. Instagram wasn't a thing back then, but Twitter was, Facebook was, BB on Messenger. And I would always get messages from my friends being like, yo, Lema, like, your man's, like, trying to talk to me or whatever. I was young, I was dumb, okay? I let these things go. One time, he calls me, 4 o'clock in the morning. He's like, hey, I need you. I said, why? He said, come over, please. I live 45 minutes away from him. He was like, come over. Please. I said, okay, fine, I'm coming. Drove 45 minutes. I get into his bed. He says, I feel so bad for myself. I said, why? He said, I just fucked the ugliest girl ever. And I feel bad for myself. I said, and I stayed with this man. Then I found out he was dating a whole other woman. The woman in question was 19. Her name was Priscilla with the big that is her real name. Not the part with the big Priscilla was her name. Anyways, that was my breaking point. And one thing about the Persian Prince is that honestly and truly he was not that cute. But you know who was? All of his friends. So what did I do? One by one. Oh. Every last one of them. Was it my finest moment? No. But did I do it? Yes. And do I regret it? Absolutely not. Is he still in my DMs every single day to this day, 11 years later, begging for a crumb of pousse? Absolutely. Do we like my new hair? Because I'm kind of obsessed. Okay. Bye, guys.
Now that's how you tell a story. You start slow, build up the suspense, and you finish strong. I'm a 304. No, wait. No, I meant once a 304, always a 304. No, that's not right either. Oh, well, that's what I got from your story. You know, good women don't turn into a 304 because some guy did whatever. They go through a breakup, they build themselves up, heal whatever they have to heal, and they move on. But hey, still a good story. You will now be forever remembered in his circle as the girl that they all shared. I wonder if they share stories and laugh at you for the things they asked you to do and you are willing to do.
Listen, some men are not romantic, and that's okay. For whoever they end up with, but not me. I actually want flowers.
Now, that's what I call strong and independent. You went outside and you bought yourself some flowers. Good for you. But that's not what I meant when I said release that ostrich into the wild. I didn't say take it outside and play with it. Ah, well, I guess there's always next time.
I want a boyfriend, but only so that I can play dress up with them, like a little Ken doll. I can make them wear crop tops. What if men had their like thongs sticking out of their jeans like chicks do?
I can't imagine a scenario where that would be the case. I'm either not that secure on my masculinity or I can't picture where do you stuff all the things. Maybe you should go for that Kindle. Or you can go for Angelo right here. Yeah, I had to check if they come in men's size. They don't really because Angelo here is just 150. So that would be, what, 5'5" maybe? Either way, there are some advantages from Angelo here. At least when you're done playing dress up, you and Angelo can cuddle when you feel lonely at night.
The best hinge prompt a guy can use is the best way to ask me out is. Why? Because it tells me he's not worth my time and I immediately swipe left. She should not be asking you out. That is your job. And if you want a girl to ask you out, then I already know I'm not the girl for you.
Okay, fuckity bye.
How far would you travel for love? Because I'm about to get on a flight for a blind date in the Maldives. And yes, you heard me right, so come with me on a travel day. I landed in the Maldives and the Fairmont picked me up. He arranged everything, which was so sweet. And this is me freaking out because I'm headed to the lounge to meet him for the very first time. We had some time to kill, so we just hung out and got all of those jitters out of the way before we headed out on our seaplane to the Fairmont. And even though I've been to the Maldives before, these seaplane views will never get old. I think every person on that flight had their phone out the entire time taking videos of these islands. It's giving White Lotus, perhaps? We were greeted with fresh coconuts and then we made our way to our room, and not this man immediately holding my hand. Threw on bathing suits as fast as we could and headed to the infinity pool to grab a drink and catch sunset. What a warm welcome. We finished the night off with dinner at the fine dining restaurant. So far it's been amazing. I can't wait for day 2.
Alright, so moving up in the world. That's great. Debbie used to do Dallas, and I believe it was just Dallas, and you're just like Pitbull. He was Mr. Worldwide, you're Miss Worldwide. This could be only in my head, but you said you went on a blind date, you met the guy, and then you said we went back to our room, not our rooms.
So you guys want to know what happened to the Tulum guy? Well, let me tell you, we went on 4 dates. It went really well. First date we went to dinner, which you guys saw. Then we went to a cenote and then dinner afterwards. Third date we also went to dinner, and then fourth date we went for coffee. I felt something was off when we went for coffee. I don't know what happened, but he basically ghosted me.
Yeah, what was Pitbull's song? International Love, that's right. Yeah, maybe he was not into that international love thing. Or maybe he got his and he moved on to the next Miss Worldwide. If even for a second you believe that you're going to all these exotic places, date some locals and they're gonna take you seriously, you really are delusional.
What's something that's a weird flex in your world that no one else probably ever thinks about?
I'm not having kids. I have an absent family. My goal is to spend and enjoy all my money in my lifetime because I'm not passing it down to anyone.
So that's what flex and your world means. The way you live your own life. You don't want to have kids because you don't want to pass down the money onto them. What a lovely human being you must be. Out of all the things you could have used as a flex, that's yours? Alright then. To me, flex always meant something else. Something that you can brag with. Something you're proud of. And for that reason, when I heard that's your flex, all I can think of is what a fulfilled life you lived so far.
Okay, I'm just being really honest here, but like, I'm actually, like, guys, I actually love you, but like, I'm over you. I'm over guys. I don't understand. I thought I understood you guys, and I don't get it. I don't understand it, and like, I actually thought I was the problem. No one wants to date me because it's me, and it's not me. It's not me. It's not. It's not.
So like you guys watching, like, don't mind if I like use this like 2 times in a like video. Ah, great, now I have a headache again. Anyway, like back to like...
Okay, fuckity bye.
Ai văzut? Ai văzut dacă e proastă.
And there you go, that's a woman for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bear is Romanian, but the woman is not. Unfortunately, she is, but still. But yeah, I'm guessing the idea was, hey, look, 200 kilos of muscle that can turn me into mashed potatoes in a split second. I'm gonna poke it and play with it. The man was, yeah, you go do you, I'm gonna be on this side of the car right here. Usually that's the attitude you have with your mother-in-law, you know, when you see the bear and tell her to go play with it, but maybe he went with happy wife, happy life. I guess what I'm trying to say is, ladies, leave the bear alone. They don't really make good pets. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.